Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Play action. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Peyton Turner there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and a yard. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Good job, good job.
Lamar Jackson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Score, Ravens 7, Saints 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun, Compton. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. This is caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Saints, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Dobbins running out of the gun. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it down here to the 43. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 22, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Jackson now. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21, Saints 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Compton. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Compton. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Look that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Ravens 21, Saints 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack on first down, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
Complete to Mark Andrews. A 14-yard pickup, but it's third down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And Jackson throwing once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Second down and 8. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down, Compton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now Hill going to use his legs. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Compton. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Compton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. We go.
Now Jackson. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ravens 35, Saints 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Compton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in there.
And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Adrian Amos with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
97 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Looking to throw. Compton. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Bound to lose one.
Looking to throw on second down. Compton. Into the secondary, past the 40. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Compton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game Like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on second down. Compton. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Coming left is Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Taken down by Pete Warner. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third and short, they'll try option left. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Saints first down.
On first down, Compton. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing on first down, Compton. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Saints, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.